Hey there pals, welcome back to the second channel. Today I want to give you a little bit of an update because recently I uploaded Plush Duels, which is a PowerPoint 1v1 duel game cool thing, and I just wanted to sort of give you a state on how the channel is going to operate moving forward after that video, and why there might potentially be a huge slowdown when it comes to future videos. So let's start at the start. This Plush Duels, the big ol' 1v1 randomness game in PowerPoint, that's probably going to be the final independent project I work on. So there's two types of projects I made for my videos. There are independent projects, which include 3D PowerPoint, Vault in PowerPoint, and various, mostly the PowerPoint stuff, but also things like Petra, the zero event game, and also Plump, the one event game. These are projects that I just made on my own terms for these videos. But there's also the second type, which are school projects, such as this upcoming school project that I've been working on, as well as things like the internship arc, Faraway Blue, the rest of the final project stuff after Faraway Blue, etc. And there's not going to be any more independent projects. I'm going to be fully focusing on the school projects for now, because school is very busy right now, and I don't really want to make any more projects for the upcoming massive thing that I've been working on, which is this. I am going to be working on a pretty big video. It's going to be a compilation of every single video I've made in high school, most of them, not videos like the cancelled archive video that I made with the Minecraft stuff. I'm not gonna put that in, but I'm basically going to make a huge video including every single thing I made during high school. And it's going to be a massive story, kind of like this video by Pat. This is my biggest inspiration actually. So thanks to that video, I'm going to be super busy trying to compile every single video that I've made into one coherent story. And you can see I've done a pretty alright job. I have a whole script and everything. I'm not going to spoil it. The reason I want to make this project is because recently I went through a massive life-changing emotional arc. And I feel like that's gonna make for such a good story to see how I develop as a person and as a character throughout all of these videos. And yeah, unfortunately that means that since I don't want to add like 100 projects to my video, I'm going to be stopping the independent projects here, so that the only thing I have to add to this ever-growing list of projects are only the mandatory school projects. So yeah, that's why there's going to be no more independent projects, and that's why I'm going to be making videos on school projects from now on, or just unfinished independent stuff. So yeah, that's the first thing that I've been super busy with and why there's not going to be a lot of videos. And the second thing are the projects themselves. I'm currently working on the final project. If you've seen my Faraway Blue compilation video, you would know that there is this little competition called the final project held every semester. It's called the final semester project, and basically people will compete to make something, and I usually make a game and to see who makes the best stuff. Faraway Blue is so far the only final project I've covered in a video, and it's a 4-part series, and I am currently working on the 6th final project, the last one. And this final project is pretty ambitious in itself. It's a pretty heavy game, pretty heavy narrative game, and so yeah, I want to put a lot of time into that as well. And that combined with the full story of high school, that's gonna make things super duper busy, and thus far I just cannot make any videos. But there are a couple candidates for what the next video is gonna be. I don't know how long it's gonna take for the next video to come out, but these are the 3 candidates that I proposed. We have the internship arc, which is the big arc revolving around this one game called Drops of Syrup. There's gonna be roughly 3 to 4 parts. I finished the script for part 2, I just need to voice over it, edit it and stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to work on the internship arc videos. It's just that at the moment I'm trying to gather as much content as possible and plan out the huge Game Master movie as soon as possible, so that way I can get my friends to do some acting for the actual movie itself. And I just want to get as much content in as possible before I can do the actual editing of the movie and all the parts that make up the movie, such as the internship arc, etc. The second potential upcoming video is Silvercraft. This is part 1 of the final project I've been working on. Basically, in this final project, it's divided into 2 mini projects. The first one is the prototype for the game, And the second one is the actual chapter 1 of the game. I'm only going to be making chapter 1 of this big game for the actual final project. I don't know if I'll continue to the rest of the chapters, but yeah, this one, the prototype video, that one might be the potential next video. I have an idea for how to package it and stuff. I have an idea on what the script should be. It's just that I just don't know where it fits in the story of the big movie thus far. I don't know where it fits in the story, and so I need somewhere to put it so that way I can write the script accordingly. I can write the emotions of the script accordingly. I can write the motivation behind it correctly. And yeah, I just needed the place to put this final project, the prototype final project, in the actual movie. So yeah, that's the second video candidate. And the third one are the final projects themselves, the rest of the final projects, particularly 2, 3, and 4. Final project 2 is called Lotus Academy, and that video it's a pretty big wildcard video because it's not gonna be focused on the actual process of making the game because I didn't record. I'm gonna be so real, I did not record. But it's gonna be focused on the game itself and just showcasing the game. So that does sound cool, and I can turn it into its own video, which is gonna be cool. But it's probably gonna be really long because the game itself it's so long, dude. It's probably my longest game behind the internship game. So yeah, Final Project 2 is gonna be such a nuisance to script, especially considering how different it is to the story of the Game Master arc. And also there isn't that much friend interaction, so there's not really a point of me, writing the script accordingly, because right now I'm really in the mood for just writing about my interactions with my friends and my character's development and stuff. But the third final project is where I have a lot of development. This is probably the most important final project in the entire series. And so yeah, I'm super excited to write that. I have a perfect place to put this in the script, as well as the fourth one. The third final project and the fourth one continue with each other so well. And this project is also the first time I use Unity. This is the first time I've ever used Unity, Final Project 3, and it's so exciting. It's just such an exciting project to make. And I really want to make a video on this, except the only flaw with this, and the reason it's the third candidate, is because it'll be so weird if I make the video for the third final project before the second one. So yeah, that's the only thing that's wrong. I really want to make this video as soon as possible. So yeah, these are the 3 candidates for what the next video might be. And as for when the video comes out, I don't know actually, December or January. I mean, obviously it's December or January. Late December to January if I have to predict, because I don't want to completely stop making videos. But yeah, that's pretty much the extent of my update thus far. That's pretty much it. Thank you, bye. Hopefully you can subscribe and catch my next video when it comes out, because it's gonna be cool. Well, I'm sorry if there's no more PowerPoint stuff or in the far future, because I'm just super busy with this big project and also going to college and all that stuff. Holy moly, my life is so busy. Bye!